Hello everyone, 25th May, and we are looking at the south face of block A. As you can see, the painting is all done. We are now looking at the west face of block A from outside our periphery so that I can get a good view. As you can see, almost all of it is painted. There still are a few patches towards the left side, as you can see, for flats ending 08, I think, but it's mostly done and it looks good to me. I don't know how it will show up in the video, but I think it's a nice understated color combination. We are at the front entrance, and as you can see, most of the filling is done. Once the compacting is done, we will surface it, and we are expecting to install gates and be in a position to use it in 2 to 2.5 weeks, by which time I think we should be able to drive the car all the way into the cellar using this entrance. We are now looking at the north face of block A. As you can see, the painting is not done. The scaffolding is being erected, so in next couple of weeks it will be done. And the west face of block B is also at least partially done. You can see that the segment that's visible to us is finished. We are looking at the north face of the clubhouse. As you can see, the walls are built, but there is still work to be done. The plastering has to happen and windows need to be installed, and the wide open spaces where the wall is missing, that's because we are going to install glass panes, so that will happen much later. There is no wall to be built there. It will be covered with glass panes. We are looking at the front entrance and STP, and STP is tested and finished, so I think we should be in a position to enable plumbing, right, indoor plumbing shortly, if it's not already done. I'm not sure if it is already done, but if not, we are very, very close. As you can see, the wall on the lake side, on the north side, is already built, and the filling up is in progress, right? So on this side pretty much work is done. The only segment left here is the space where we need to do the swimming pool. Other than that, everything else is pretty much done. We are looking at the east face of block A, and as you can see, painting work still remains to be done. We are now looking at the west face of block B, and it's essentially the same story. It's not completely done, it's partially done. Painting is in progress where the scaffolding is there. In fact, there are places where the scaffolding itself is not there, so that needs to be erected, and painting needs to be done. The good part is that this does not get the interior works, because the external plastering and texture painting is done. We are pretty much progressing on the inside. Now we are looking at the east face of block B. As you can see, the external painting is, I would say, more than 2/3 done. Right, there is still the flats ending with 01 and 02 that still need to be painted, but the rest of it is done. Also, seeing from here, you can get a sense of the amount of development that happened on the interiors also, because you can see that all pretty much the windows are installed. Right, we are in the home stretch. It's by no means done. We still have work to do, but I think this view will give you a sense of how far we progressed. I am in cellar 1. and let us see if I can give you a 360-degree view. I hope you can see from the video that the cellar pretty much has been cleared and the surfacing has been done. And in fact, we are using the cellar to park our cars now. Right there, that's my car and those are my kids. And that's how we entered the cellar.